Ta-da! Here we are. Good morning. It's Tuesday, and we're back to regular Fitness Over 50 every morning, Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. and Saturdays at 9, schedule permitting on my end here. So I am going to be more regular. We're going to be more vigorous. We're going to break a sweat today. And this is Professor Johanna Sophia of Johanna's Raw Foods, your health recovery coach. Yes, you can recover your health at any age, and you can do it naturally and while having fun and the most delicious food ever. And I'll teach you how. That's what I do. So if that's something you want to get to, once you're over 50 or over 60, I'm 65, just back from a 3-day conference and meetings yesterday with my team so that I can serve you better, grow bigger, teach more people how to get back in shape at 65 or younger or older, because it's all in our understanding. And I was going to say it's all in our effort. But of course, if you don't know where to put your effort, it may not lead you there. Now, of course, not only am I proof in the pudding, but I know thousands of people who have brought themselves back to health naturally. So I know how it works, and I know how to teach you how it works. That's why I'm a professor. And I also have done this for 40 years. My first fitness design class was designed after I came out of dance school, modern dance school in Paris, where I had lived in my early 20s while already in a theatrical and movie career. I was acting and singing. So when I came out of Paris and married a wonderful African gentleman, I started my own drama, dance, and fitness school, and while I was still in my mid-20s. So that's my experience. And from then on, I have designed diets, I have designed fitness, I have taught people how to get out of their mental blocks into a positive, active, productive new life. So that's what we're doing. And from now on, every morning is going to be a little more vigorous. I know that, I started Fitness Over 50 saying that everybody can do this. And from time to time, I'm showing you how to do the easy version of things so that you can get started. However your body is currently, it could be really big and you just have to move slow and limit the movements to smaller movements. But I want to show and demonstrate from here on out that we can be super fit and flexible and ready and pain-free. That's another big one of mine. I don't take a single pill. Not a single pill. I don't even take supplements. Occasionally, I take a green mix that I love from Dr. Richard Schulze. It's called Superfood Plus. And because that gives me that extra boost when I don't get enough sleep. But I'm going to try and sleep more and fitness regularly and show you how great it is when you can be my age and fully functional in your body and travel the world to help others do the same so that we can move this world forward. We're in this state right now in the world where people are struggling with their identity. And struggling with our identity always means that we want to narrow our borders, we want to narrow our circle of where we belong, we want to claim our nationality, our whatever color of our skin, we want to bond in smaller circles. And that's when exactly the opposite is necessary. And the women and men that I have just met again at Jackie Cote's summit in Washington, D.C., do that. They do the opposite. They network, they collaborate, they expand that which is necessary in this world right now. More peace, more understanding, more collaboration, transitioning from competition to contribution. For you, it should be the other way around here. No, I'm not sure. So that is what we're going through as a whole of humanity, as the entire world. All of us are waking up to our individual consciousness and our individual responsibility, co-responsibility for everything that happens on the planet. That's why we recycle. That's why we think about how much poison to put into this world or not, or rather stop putting so much poison into this world. That's why we don't use the Roundup in our backyard, so that our pets and our children don't get poisoned, and our foods, of course, that we put into our mouth. So all of that has to do with being well in your body, because only when you are well in your body and have a functioning body can you contribute to that movement into consciousness and into individual co-responsibility for where this planet is going and how it is surviving. Because we have to do it. We are now co-responsible for the well-being of this planet. We can no longer say, well, God will fix it or nature will fix it. We are responsible for what we do. The plastics in the oceans are not put there by God or by nature, and therefore us humans who put them there have to take them out and heal the plastics in the ocean. And that goes for everything else too, in terms of the planet, nuclear, etc. So that's it. That's why we do Fitness Over 50, and that's why we stay conscious and we put our experience, because of course us who are older, who have seen this incredible transition of humanity from a industrial age to a high-tech age, we have actually experienced it. We have seen it, lived it. We are the kids born after the Second World War. Our parents were all traumatized, especially us who were born in Europe. And we are the ones who actually have the tangible experience of this transition and can help others move forward into their own co-responsibility. All right, that's it. And we're going to start vigorously into our own energy, into our own body, forward. Ta-ta. Love you guys. Here we go. Grab your chair, because all you need is a bit of space and a chair. And we stretch up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We swing our arms, swing. 2, 3, 4, up to 8, 6, 7, 8. And we do our little ritual. I love you, my planet. Make it nice and round. I love you, my sunshine. I love you, my body. Thank you for serving me. I will keep you well. All right. And it starts with keeping our midsection strong. And I'm laughing because our cat Siren gets these exercise vibes in the morning and she wants to run around. Okay, there she is. And 1, 2, and she sees my hands flying by and she's all flabbergasted. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and again. 2. Look as far as you can. Decide on the spots that you want to look at in the twist. 8, and 1, 2. Bend your knees, especially at the end of the twist. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now make fists at the end and pull the power and fists at the end and work those muscles and fists at the end. And here we go. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And straight into, bend your knees a little, and we're going to stretch sideways, reaching for the wall, but not all the way, a little diagonal, and to the other side. And the arm in the back goes to the back because it balances. You can see it in the mirror as well. Now, those of you who are fitter, go low into your knees and do it down here because, you know, that's why I call it ice skating. When you see those ice skaters racing, of course, it is quite different because our back is straight. 3, 4, and I can feel in my back that for 4 days I have not done exercises properly, just little ones in the car, but you know, I'm sitting down because I've been on the road and in the conference and in dialogue with colleagues from around the country. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last 1, 2, 3, 4. This time when we end on 8, we stay on that side and bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, only the knee toward which we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really move that knee. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And center. 2, 3. Walk it out. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I do have to tell you that the flexibility, of course, stays with you. And I did pull it off to put a beautiful split on the floor at the hotel for the camera. And as a testimonial to the work we do, to the confidence we gain when we join programs like the one I'm just in, getting on television and meeting with all these people from around the country, in this case, not internationally, but from around the country. Actually, that's not true. There were a couple of people from Africa and Canada as well at the conference. So, into our regular back exercises. Again, we go flat back, chin forward, down to as low in your knees as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. Ooh, it's hard, this slow. 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend your knees as far as you can. 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 6. Now on 2, and 1, 2, and up. 2, and 1, 2, and up. 2, and down. 2, and up. 2, and down. 2, and up. Again, and down. 2, and up. Keep that chin forward, going down. And up. 2, and down. 2 and up, 2 and down, 2 and up, 2. See in your own speed how smooth you can get that, like a roll. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and again. Up, 6 and 7. Last one. 8 and curl up. 2, 3, 4. Stand super straight. Turn your hips in like that. Shoulder blades together as far as possible. Oh, I have a hoodie here. This is what it looks like. Stand as straight as you can. Shoulders down. Beautiful. And you may have noticed, if you've been working with me for a while, how my own posture has improved, how my own straightness has improved over the last year since we've been doing this. It is quite phenomenal. So the consciousness in your shoulders is very important. Your shoulder blades going backwards. That's why we're continuing with reaching out diagonally to the front and pulling back. It looks like this. Reach. And what happened, hon? Seems our cat fell down the stairs. Has happened before. She gets herself hanging through the banister, you know, like playing with her tail or something, and then suddenly she loses her balance and plops down, but she lands on her feet and runs off, so it's all good. Okay, we were at this. And bend your knees a little bit, hips forward, and 1. Pull back diagonally. 4 and 5, 6. We're going to do this again with weights slowly later. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Now stay back and bounce and bounce. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and bounce. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Keep your hips forward. 6, 7. Hold it there. Ha, and relax. Swing. 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. So what we didn't do for our back is stay down, and I'm actually starting to sweat. This is good news. Because, you know, the more you do these exercises, the less you break into a sweat. And especially when you're on a kind of no sweat diet. I'm opening the window a little bit. Oh, but it's cold out there. But I want some fresh air. All right. It's 40, so it's not that bad, but getting there. All right. So I want to do another 100 get-ups. That's going to become part of our routine because I'm finding it very effective. And I literally did have this problem that, you know, especially when sitting on somebody's couch, I had to like push myself up to get up out. And I don't want that. I find that embarrassing. So I want to be able to get up from anywhere without labor of the arms and the whole body. So we're going to sit on our chair. Oh, I feel my knee now. I slipped at, I was going to say at the hotel, but I wasn't at the hotel. I was at my friend's house and switching off the light. I lose my balance in the dark. But it's just a little scratchy knee. and it's all going to be good. Okay. One foot a little more forward than the other. We're going to lunge forward. We're going to get up 8 at a time. 8 this side, 8 that side, 8 center. And then repeat that. Maybe do some other exercises in between until we reach 100 get-ups. Okay? And how you do that is by lunging forward, by putting your, you can even like lift your feet, then lunge forward and get up. And sit back down. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And other side. Now your feet are the other way around. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Yep. It is harder when you haven't worked out. Right? Right, babes? Yeah. And we find excuses to take breaks. She wants to look out the window. She wants to go outside. But she is not spayed, so we don't really want to put, and she's not quite of age to have babies, but yeah. We don't want her to get into trouble. There's so many stray cats in this neighborhood, in these neighborhoods. Ready? And up. And 2. And 3. And 4. Change feet if you want. And 2. Try to not flop. And 3. And 4. So that was 24, if my math is correct, right, babes? Yeah, 24. There she goes, and she loves to play. Yeah. We don't go on tables. Yeah. You pull those claws in, but still. Right, next set. And up. And 2. And 3. And 4. Don't flop, Johanna. 5. And remember, the taller we are, the further we go down with our butt. 7 and 8. So if you're shorter, this is going to be so much easier for you. And then I'm going to have to go get water. I didn't drink. I didn't drink at all this morning. And these flowers need to be replaced. So many things in a big gold house. Ready? And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. She sees the cars driving past. 6, and 7, and 8. And it's okay to take breaks in between, you know? Remember the story of Jesse Itzler, who invited a SEAL into his house to train him, Navy SEAL, and they went into the gym room, and the SEAL said, okay, we're not going to leave this room until you've done 100 pull-ups. And Jesse said, I can only do 10. Really, seriously. I can try as hard as I can. I can only do 10. And the SEAL just said, we're only leaving this room once you've done 100 pull-ups. 100. And lo and behold, he got to rest a little, breathe, and the next set, and 1, and 2, and 3, don't flop, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Woohoo! All right, now we need to do 2 more, then we're at 50. And 1, and 2. Yay! All right, we're gonna do the sit down kickaroo, and then the next 50. Or maybe sit down kickaroo and belly crunches. Okay, kickaroo is this thing where we kick our legs as long as we can in this position, holding our backs up and kicking while pointing and kicking while flexing, and as we like it, we just keep kicking as long as we can, as long as we can, as long as we can. Then we tilt a little bit to one side, and then we tilt a little bit to the other side, and then we point again, and then we kick again. And we do this while breathing deeply into our stomachs. Don't breathe into your upper chest. It's all down. She just slid on the floor, then surprised herself. She went skiing. And distract yourself as much as you can, because that means you can go longer. And now I'm really sweating, even though the window is open. Good. 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to stop. You go on if you can. And flat back forward, chin forward, toward your thighs. And then drop. Droop your shoulders around your knees. Whether you're on your toes or down, either one is okay. And curl back up. And sit straight. And we're going to do a few belly crunches. Oh, the heat is on because I got the window open. It's a waste of fuel, it is. But we'll have to see if we can put solar on this roof eventually. And, oh, she found a little pearl that rolls. And feet up or on the ground, both work fine. We do little belly crunches like that. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stay down and challenge myself, far back. 6, 7, 8. Again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can hold on. It's really, you can even pull yourself. It still will work your belly muscles. 4 and 5, 6, 7. Stretch up. Oh, I can feel it in my belly. And chin forward, flat back down, and then droop Dangle your head. Droop your shoulders. And curl back up. I don't have dangled breasts today because I put on this, and now it's going to be all wet. Put on this little thing because and twist the other way. And twist again. And twist. One more set of belly crunches and then we're going to do the rest of the get-ups. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and again, a little bit tilted, 3, 4, to the other side, 6, 7, 8, and center, 2, 3, 4, 6, I can do this, 8, and stretch up, chin forward, and down. All relaxed. Curl up. And 8 get-ups on the right, 8 get-ups on the left, 8 get-ups in the center. And then rinse and repeat. Ready? 6, 7, 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Wow, I can feel it today in the muscles here that hold the knee. That is good. That means it's really working those muscles that I need most worked. Because again, you know, running upstairs and down and getting up from wherever we're sitting, that's what we need. We need the knee muscles to be strong, to do that bend, stretch movement with power. And other side, and up, and 2, and don't collapse your knees toward each other, and 4, like I almost did, 5, and don't plop, Johanna, 6, and 7, and 8, woo, and center. My ears, oh, I was going to get water. I need to get water. Hold on 1 minute. Get yourself some water if you don't have. I tried to have water in every room, but of course it disappears when the bottles are empty. And so we have to do 8 in the middle and then another set of 8 on each side. Tell me if you got low blood pressure or high blood pressure in the comments after doing this exercise, please. I mean, after doing this set of exercises, this workout, I should say, okay? Comment, low blood pressure, high blood pressure. I want to get a little bit of an account. I'm low, so my ears literally pop with the pressure when I exercise without drinking. And I can't drink like my kids, you know, they just sort of open up, glug, 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 glug. I don't know why, but I can't do it. I guess I could train myself to, but I don't see the point. So, one more set in the middle. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and last one, 8. No, 2 more to get to 100. No, we are not at 100. We are at only 70. All right. Wait, 8, 16, 24, 74. And then we'll be at 94, 98, and then we need to do 2 more to get to 100. Okay, we can do this, guys. We can totally do this right now. Even if we can't do weights. Yeah, we can do weights. Ready? Go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Stretch all the way up. 6, and 7, and 8. Ha! I actually enjoy that when the knees stretch all the way getting up, which we haven't done really or emphasized. My ears pop anyway. And 1, and I have to push the boundaries, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Ha! Interesting, I don't get red in the face anymore like I used to. I noticed that running too, you know, normally after a mile and a half I start sweating and start getting red in the face, and that doesn't happen anymore. So something must be going in my favor here. Strong woman. And the last 10. So some people ask me, why do I do 8, not 10? It has to do with the music. In dance, you know, we train so that we have an automatic count for the music. Most pieces of music are in 8s and 4s and 12s, and few are waltzes and rounds that are in 3s and 6s, you know, which is again then kind of the same thing. All right, and ready, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And okay, let's do that again. 4, and not get too fancy, and 6, and 7, and 8, and I have to lean forward, 9, and 100. Yoo-hoo! Is that right? Okay, I start doubting myself. when I've done it, and it seems to not be completely disastrous. Yes, I can. All right, a little bit of weights. And 1 and 2 to the side, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and up. And on 4, up and then elbows together, 3 and 4 elbows and 1. Keep your knees soft, 2 and 3, 4. Again, and up to the ceiling. Keep your back straight. 3 and 4 elbows. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And because we're up here, we're going to straight to the back. Exhale, hips forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and twist our wrists a little. 5, 6, 7, 8. In these exercises, never push yourself beyond what feels doable, with weights especially, because you don't want to get inflammation in your tendons. And of course, diet plays a big role in that too. If you're still on any kind of dairy, cut that out immediately to help your muscles. All right. And back and front, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, other side, 6, 7, and again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, to the back, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now, when we're getting good, we're doing this while in flat back horizontal. And 1, and come on in, 2, and 3. Am I driving you? 4?
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Okay, yes, let's do that.
It's not right. Yeah, it's not right away.
Okay.
But, and then it's 8:15. Do I have enough time to make millet?
Yeah, it takes 20 minutes.
Because I have tomato sauce already. So.
Yeah. And let's do this one. Straight up and go down and up together and down together, like over cross and 4. Now over across the other side, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I said we were going to do the diagonally pulling back the shoulder blades one more time with weights. And 1. And make sure your hips are forward. And 3. And you can stand wider. And 5. And 6. And 7. And hold it. Bounce just a little bit. And 5, 6, 7. I gotta stop. And that's it. Woo! All right. Of course, our half-hour exercise has expanded to 45 minutes. mostly because I talk so much and because we added some exercises. But yeah, nobody is here this morning, Emma, in public, hopefully. And you can all do this later. Okay, let's finish with our little ritual.
YouTube channel.
And yes, and you will follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you, my planet. I love you, all my people. And that's all of humanity. I love you, my sunshine. This just looks crooked because the camera is crooked. You know, it's the fish eye. And I love you, my body. Ah, yes, I do. Thank you. So, my son reminds me, all of you, this has been Fitness Over 50 with Professor Johanna Sophia of Johanna's Raw Foods, your health recovery coach. You can recover your health at any age. I show you how. And it works naturally and deliciously and with fun. All right. And then you can do what you want to do in the second half of life, you know, which is basically beyond 50. Even if we don't believe that we can live to 100, it still is the second half of adult life, because remember, you only started working in this world maybe at age 20 while still going to college. So, you know, 30 years and you add another 30 years at least. All right. And you want to be fit for those 30 years, and you want to be mobile, and you want to do good in the world. So there's Johanna's Raw Foods YouTube channel. Follow me there. There is Johanna's Raw Foods Instagram. Follow me there. And there is, of course, johannasrawfoods.com. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm not on Twitter. I'll leave that for another era where Twitter doesn't have a name all over it. All right. But yes, you can find me there. And if you want to study with me, we will be allowing people into, there's a process by which you have to fill an application, etc., into our next 6-month group course that starts next year. And you can now get the savings that allow you to commit early and get certain benefits already before the course starts next year. All right, that's it. Here we go. Love you guys. See you tomorrow morning, 7:30. Bye.